Muy buenas noches, Agent Orange, Carlos. Hope you guys can hear me. How's everyone doing today? Rolling R, saludos, buenas noches. LC 4295, saludos, buenas noches. J Boy, great to see you, saludos. Enemigo, saludos. Program time. How's everybody's Fridays been? Can you guys hear me alright? Machine, that's right. Chambeando. Man, was it your Friday today? You still gotta work tomorrow. Chilling. Es todo. Monday, but overall, man, I'm glad it was good. I know Mondays could be lazy. S1, saludos, bro. Rose, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. Treadmill. Oh, you're in the gym? Gracias, Rose. Thank you, Rolling North. Oh, damn. You still got a little bit to go, right? Easy money. I'm glad it ain't hard. Young, buenas noches. Gracias. I highly appreciate you. Hey, everyone, I tried to do a reaction this morning, but I don't know. It's asking me for some type of software. So well, my niece is the one looking more into it. LC, yeah, I'm good, gracias. Con operación, lo del corazón, gracias a Dios, bien. And lo de la cabeza, I'm still waiting on it. I'm still waiting on it, but it ain't. It should have been already in motion, but soon. And amigo, I haven't. I haven't. I will for sure. Right now that I'm sitting right here, I will for sure though. And amigo 81A, check the IG. Sorry everyone if I have messages there. I record on my niece's computer, and I got the IG and everything in mine, which is over there. I do the lives in my niece's too. Oh, okay, S1, thank you for that. Yeah, Rolling R's. I actually yesterday I did the whole thing. I did it like this, but of course, reacting to the news on it, right, and putting some personal history with Oakland. I have a lot of history in Oakland, and but I don't know what went wrong because the first time I shot it, the whole screen reaction, in the back disappeared. It was just like me talking to you guys about something supposedly I was reacting to, and it just wasn't there. That was I was like, so we did it again. The next thing you know, all the sound, like I said, it's just having problems. But guy who should have been out this morning, but I have something already down. Yeah, for sure. Right after the live, I'll turn on the computer and get on the Instagram. Nah, LC, I never heard that term, Brazil. Sincerely, they always used to use Fresno. Hey, I heard the main one I always heard was Fresno. But there was well a couple carnales that they would use. Hey, let's take them out to Bakersfield, or for example, I'm not gonna mention his name, but I was on the Cuerno. He was on the streets, right? And we were talking about an individual, and he's told me, like, hey, Chino, what's up with homeboy? No, pues, ready, put tips on him, still, no quiere, right? Hey, well, that's it, go ahead and give him a hug, take him to the party in Bakersfield, and, you know, make sure you throw a mariachi con zapateado, and ahí estuvo, But Brazil, I've only heard, what's his name? Mundo. Is that his name? Yeah, from B&E. Nick, buenas noches, saludos. My day was good, Rose. I got a lot done today. Thank you, God. And yeah, actually today, I got hungry. It's rare, believe me. I lost weight because I forced myself to eat. Right? I wanted some spaghetti, so I made some spaghetti for dinner. And man, after so long, I enjoy that. Yeah, Nick, that's what was used. Fresno, Bakersfield. Um, it would depends on the phrase, right? But Brazil, I never heard. Just sincere. Was it? Yeah, mundo. That's who I've heard use that term. Brazil. Yeah, LC. Surprisingly, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen, but my niece says I have that give. I I analyze something and then I could put it together in the kitchen. Triple A keeps yelling at me because he wants me to make a live making ceviche, the plates from out here from Culiacan, which I'm going to, I'm gonna that got my eating air, man. Yeah, Rose, it tastes. I already like it, right? But it was just so long. Yeah, Rose, I'm going to. One of my favorite plates when I was able to eat anything, right, was definitely aguachile. I know how to make some aguachile that your lips will be like this, but I swear to you, you'll be stuck on more, 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 more. Cook anything that doesn't involve. Yeah, yeah, Rose. That's the least now we need. Yeah, Elsie, de hambre a lo menos no. Yeah, do hit the like, por favor. I don't think many people know we're over here. I don't think a lot of people that are with us have came to this channel. Yeah, Rose, is I love it. Me personally, I like the clásico, the verde, but out here they have the rojo, the negro. 506 Gangsters, saludos, buenas noches. Hey Rose, you like oh, maybe it's just me being a soca, right? But pescado frito. Oh yeah, Elsie, I miss a bunch of food from Cali, man. You guys know the number one, which one it is. I don't want this one to get on my case, but like where I grew up, there's farolitos where they have some good food there, and there's some private restaurants that I don't know if they're there. They were Italian. That man, they were good. Yeah, Rose, mojarra. Yeah, rolling on. A lot of people like mojarra. Me personally, I don't mess with mojarra. I rather just a fried pargo, Constantino. But then again, I'm from Culiacan, from La Costa, so I don't mess with the ojo, H and orange. But yeah, them little Constantinos, man, you gotta look for it whenever you have a chance. That little Constantino pescado frito, bomb. It's good fish. You like mojarra too? A lot of people do. Yeah, Taco Bell. That's the number one spot. I grew up on Taco Bell, so I miss it. Ivan, saludos. Great to see you. Buenas noches. Yeah, you probably fry some Constantino or Nick. They are small. They don't really get too big, but they have some good taste to them. Or if you like a fish that has lonja, meat on it, then a pargo. My advice is get a pargo, a good half a kilo pargo, and put that on the disc. Jack in the Box. Oh, remember them tacos, Ivan? I remember we were out in the neighborhood just being dummies on the street. That's where we would always end up at in Taco Bell, and then 3 for 99 hard tacos because there was a gang of us. So it was like, hey, el chivito, ¿cuánto traen? And let's buy a bunch of tacos. Oh, zarandeado. Now you're speaking about a whole different. Man, that's my favorite right there, Rolling R's. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm a Sherman, S1. Mike, buenas noches. Great to see you. Likewise, much love. Tiny Taco Bell taco. Man, I don't know why. It's the only branch that's not out here in Mexico. My niece. Well, you guys know my niece Lila, right? She she's tried to get it for me up and down here in Mexico. And she even tried to bring some to me on the plane, and they ended up snatching them from her. Yeah, Agent Orange, they were good. There's some good zarandeado out here, rolling R's. But you want to try zarandeado? I know sincerely, there- we- Sinaloa is known for zarandeado, right? But man, Tecuala, San Blas, um, Tecuala, San Blas, uh, El Novillero, Nayarit, man, they make some zarandeado. Yeah, Elsie, yeah, that's what my Theo told me. As a matter of fact, last night, my niece was talking to him. We started talking, and not all of them though. There's a certain faction, right, that's fighting the war that's targeting American citizens. There's six because there's certain areas. For example, in Mazatlan, there's on the outskirts, right? For those that know Mazatlan, it's out towards the comercial. You go out that exit, right? And they have a private part where it's all gringos, and they just did some stuff out there with them bad, which in reality they ain't doing nothing but just throwing wolves on them even worse, right? I guarantee that. The snack size. Torta de jamón y queso amarillo, yeah. a real torta and nachos. Do you guys remember me talking about a homeboy that got killed in San Blas that he pulled out from Fox and he opened his restaurant and he had taken his life? Toño, he has a dish in that restaurant, right? It's a molcajete de 10 kilos. I am BSing you. TC, buenas noches, saludos. Yeah, TC. Huh. I knew since 2005. Triple A, great to see you, my boy. Buenas noches. Rolling R. Zacatecas is up in war too, Rolling R's. But it's Jalisco and Zambadas, you know? Jalisco, Zambadas, and Cabreras are going at it. Yeah, do please let me know what you want me to react. Ray, buenas noches. TC, yeah, TC. It's just, if I was like these cats, right? If I wanted to throw numbers and was in it for the feria, everybody needs feria. But then again, that is not what I came on here for. I didn't even need to talk about their status. Their status is clear. I could talk about the aftermath with point dots and places, dates, people. Like, man, I just trip out. Our world is so small. Prison, the prison world is so small. I seen some cat, he's a little older than me that he's been on YouTube for a while, and I seen him getting brave and coming out the closet, and I look at him and be like, damn, my boy, why don't you speak about when they gave you a responsibility and you did what your big homie did, your Pili, you did a disappearing act before you start with all that peseta, no good stuff. Come on, man. If but again, my respect. Like I said, I could speak about the aftermath, but I choose not to. That's what they're saying, AAA. They're saying they arrested Chapo Isidro, but they're also saying it was one of his cuñados. I'll keep you posted though on it. The news will hit here first. No, no, Don Jefe. I'm gonna put that together tonight. It's cause I want to do a reaction yesterday. Well, about the Oakland raid, right? Cause I got a lot of personal background with Oakland and the homies and in general, right? But I had a lot of problems. That's why I shot myself in the foot. I should have put out the crow on the main channel and then concentrate on the reaction, you know. Thank you, TC. It means a lot. Restaurant. My bad. Not meaning gang. Thought I remember you saying that name. Running restaurant. Yeah, Toño. Chiringuito de Palo. That was his restaurant in Matanchen, Nayarit. He took his life. His wife's doing it, you know. I'm proud, though. I'm proud of that lady. You know, she's keeping homeboy alive. Yeah, that's one. I'm not even gonna go there on names, but I'm just gonna say he's just one of them older cats with the twist. LC, man. As a matter of fact, you know, my respects to them. You guys asked me before which channels do I watch, right? You know, probably these camaradas don't want me to mention because of the angle of my message, right? I understand and I agree with it. But again, I only touch on stuff that's already on black and white and it's done and past, right? But I encourage everyone go watch Cali Legend Media, specifically the last video he put up. You know, and there's these new channels, Expose, Tube, I believe, Bam Bam. You know, they're doing what they're doing. There's no need for me to get out the lane of the message, you know. Ese Luis, muy buenas noches. Great to see you, my boy. Oh, they were just asking me, you know, same individual. For my max, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. Yeah, LC, that was the best spill right there with Agent Orange. Orange said. Josh completely dissected all that. Um, I probably have one that I could put together good, TC. I have a lot, but one I could actually touch on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Don Jefe, no, he's not. I don't know, Agent Orange. I don't know really who they are, right? You know me, I'm not really on YouTube like that, but remember the other day I don't know, I got on a YouTube trip, right? And I was watching YouTube all day. I started seeing, oh, Luis, you know, 100% that. And you know how I know? So, you guys remember last week? As a matter of fact, H and Orange. Remember what you asked me? You told me to talk about levels, how the yards were. We actually talked. We talked. I told you guys how the sections were divided and everything. Somebody sent me a clip that it just happened that the next day he puts out a video talking about it, you know? Yeah, yeah, 506 is a good individual. Huh. Huh, Mike. From Vista, I met a lot of homies from Vista. There was one homie we did a mission. You might know him. Three Finger Monstro from Vista. TC. He passed on. He passed on. What year was it? 2020 in Guerrero. And on a mission we got sent out there. But I was a good homie right there. He had gotten when he was young, I think, accidentally shot off two of his fingers. He's a good homie though. Oop, that's my oop. Yeah, H and Orange, they shot me a clip where he made a whole rundown on it all of a sudden, you know? Bestia sad. Yeah, H and Orange, we did touched on it, you know? We touched on it from the way I speak, the words I use, everything. But it's alright, you know? Damn, his little daughter. Oh, damn, I missed something. Oh, did they? Don't have it. Oh, Delano. Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. On on Turi. Yeah, makes a lot more sense. Okay, TC. Oceanside. Do you know your Pili? Chino? Oh, he's not in he's not in good standings per se no more, right? But I don't know if you met him. Younger. He got blessed young at New Delano. Yeah, I heard it's a hub right now, right there, huh? Yeah, yeah, Luis, it is a trip, huh? Yeah, that's the thing, you know. Be with Mesa, okay. MSP, Yesenia, saludos, buenas noches. Oh, she passed. Damn, damn, life is short, man. Rob, don't be up in my enemigos. You got the video. Yeah, at New Delano. Oh, damn. Hey, baby. Ooh. Yeah, my boy, that's what, hey, sad right there, man. That's what keeps me up at night, my boy. I'll be sincere, you know, that I don't deserve to. I don't know why. I'm able to put up with all this, especially when I see that, babies, angels that still have their whole life. Sad, get out of here, Roach. Yeah, Luis, that's hard. It's like my niece, she likes, it's rare, but at times I see her in the living room, so I sit and try to, just conversate with her for a little bit, because I'm a loner. And she likes all them hospital shows, right? And when they show like babies going through chemo and cancer and stuff, I'm like, hey, ¿sabes qué, mija? I te ves, I can't watch that. And she asked me why, and I go, mija, I'm a grown ass man that's been beat around the bush, and that chemo buckles me up to the point of curl up in the corner and want to cry, and at moments even cry, in pain. So to even look at that, it's like, I don't understand it, but it ain't for me to do so. Part time saludos. Yeah, I think so too. Rolling R's. Yeah, yeah. She has a whole bunch. That's what she's into. That's what she wants to come out the hospital. The finish her study, son. She wants to become a doctor. Yeah. Welcome everybody. We were a little worried that everybody was gonna think it was gonna be another channel. Oh shit. Oh wait. Don Jefe, you talking about Eskimo, right? No, no, LC. I mean, Sana was, but he was in the feds, right? And Joey was already gone. Even Topo Peter was already out the picture. Yeah, it's hard, Agent Orange. Okay, okay, Don Jefe. Cause Güero, the original Billy from Tunerville. He's out here in TJ. Yeah, AAA. She is. She's gonna turn herself in to Washington. 3A. Yeah, yeah. She, she got an extension. You guys remember? And but she was gonna go out to Washington to turn herself in at New Delano. Oh damn! A lot of them fools ended up there and down in Imperial, huh? LC, you could say that, you know, but we're talking about, I don't know now, right? When I was in the feds walking the líneas with them, I would say no, right? There's a lot of them that fall into the money game with them, but here, when it was shoe, a lot of COs acted like it, Yeah. Oh, it may, now a lot of things happening make a lot of sense. Don't have it. Current, damn. Who no wonder. I was curious about something. You just cleared it up for me. Don't have it. Yeah, I knew he was there. Um, in some parts, there's still this like S1. You know, I mentioned it before when it comes to Jalisco, Sinaloa. Yeah, homies and peelies, we all look different now. After it's been a little struggle. For about what, good 6 years, but there's spots where they can't stand us. School Corcoran. Yeah, Corcoran was. Yeah, Luis, Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, and that's rare, hey, to be sincere, Puerto Vallarta, because that's Sapo's territory. But yeah, I actually knew Little Man. Where was the homie from? He was from SGV, I forgot, but he had a tattoo shop right off the Malecon right there in Puerto Vallarta, and they ended up picking him up, thinking he was with Sinaloa. When they had all them disagreements. Oh, okay, I get it, I get it. Dispensa Luis, the military, yeah. Like I said, that's Sapos, Rudy, all that Manteca, all that area. Valles belongs to them. No, well, a fool, a fool. Yeah, well, you were just talking about one. Sapo, Rudy, they're the bosses of a section, and Bago, but they're all in Jalisco. Outside of Jalisco, no, just old man Daryl, when he was up in Piedras Negras. LC, because they ask you straight up right away if you're a sureño. A simple salad. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna be having tomorrow. I'm throwing curves tonight. Oh yeah, ¿por dónde? Yeah, yeah, Luis. There's a few homies out there. I know the homie bouncers out there and with the tattoo shop, Negro, um, Miguelon, they call him, Flaco. I actually know of a couple homies that have shops out there in Puerto Vallarta. Agree, Mike. Yeah, the thing is, S1, what happens is, I'm not gonna say all paisanos, right? But a lot of paisanos that come from over there, they say we hold positions of power over here and we abuse our gente. They make up these lies, right? So that's basically the problem. Por el malecón, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few camaradas on the malecón, by the malecón, to make deal with the devil. Mr. Goyo, muy buenas noches. Great to see you. Likewise, my best wishes and prayers to you and loved ones. Much love and respect again to you and family. Great to see you. Yeah, there is a lot of camaradas out there. Or like I said, Sapo and Rudy are out there. One, Rudy, he don't work with nothing but homies. Luis, he's jefe sicario, and he works for Jalisco, but he don't ride with nobody unless they're homies. Yeah, they're hitting right now, rolling ours. Yeah, Luis, right now is there's feria on it. Thank you, Mr. Goyo. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, it's based on that S1, which is lies, you know. LC, Southsider, Sureño, Campolero, Camarada, it's all the same thing, you know. So, so camaradas, that's just rank you earn, you know. Oh, definitely, Luis. You come out, you come out. If you can't make it out to Sinaloa, just let me know. Pa donde llegas, and I'll make it out there. Ooh, H and Orange, man. And I'm thankful to God I never ended up there. I don't think I would have gotten out. New generation to get crazy when they take over. Yeah, basically, you know. Huh. 3 tet. Where we have a lot of problems as one, as you know, Northern California homies, is because you know we're on the streets. We're claiming sur, you know, sureños. So we get it on us, and that's definitely a no-no. You know, sureños, or certain Aztec work, mostly chills. You know, well at least back then I heard they ain't even tripping no more. Do you know Khalifa's barbershop, Alvaro's barbershop here in Mexico Rose? No, it got him worse, really. You see how Culiacan is. LC, they should. They don't, you know, once they're pilis, they don't really measure each other by areas, right? Mostly they measure by how many pilis are with them in the crew, supporting them, antiquity, you know, them type of things. No, you're not supposed to get sued on the streets. Yeah, Luis, I seen it's Cultura Arte is hitting hard, huh? I see it's kind of like a worldwide type of thing, though. Yeah, rolling R's. That's how they are out here. I'm telling you. Yeah, in San Luis Potosí, Colima. I could imagine. Yeah, that too, Rose. Tariffs definitely's made it worse here in Mexico too. S1, that's where a true an older camarada or an older homie comes in, right? Instead of coming in and running drag on going to prison and being this sub y bajas of a ride, all chingon. That's where the schooling should come from. But that's where if you don't know or hear, basically you're gonna have to face it. Yeah, yeah, Luis. But I actually think, well, yeah, you're right. In a sense, they shouldn't really trip because it's your barrio, right? But yeah, it's best to just be safe on it. Yeah, Rose, he's making it hard everywhere, huh? How hard is it in the states right now because of him, Rose? Fish and keep up, fed. Oh yeah, definitely. 42 now, miss. Yeah, Luis, I'm the same. That head surgery. I don't know what the scar's gonna look like, right? But that's what hurts. I might sound ignorant, dumb, but my tags in the back of my neck, head, you know. So I want to cover it up with something, and I'm already 46. It's like you'll be able to earn it as one. You go in there and you don't have that papito backing up the tattoo. They'll they'll send you to earn it. You'll be given an opportunity. The three missions and tortillas. One of the best foods, huh, Rose? Mobs, great to see you. Saludos, buenas noches. Since you left, I can imagine, Mike. Mobs, definitely. Everything comes to light. Yeah, it would be a good video, huh, for this channel, huh? Huh. See, that's a whole different one, LC. The que clip, no but tips. Gracias, Luis. Thank you, God, Rose. Jerry, muy buenas noches, saludos. Today's a great day. Thank you for asking. How's your Friday been? Yeah, 506 Gangster. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I know it. I know Alvaro real good. I don't know if you know Alvaro. Yeah, Luis. Yeah, that one, there's no earning that, you know? Did you see that? What's that, H and Orange? Sorry if I missed it. 831, saludos, buenas noches. Here, let me. While they revive them. Yeah, I seen today, H and Orange, I guess a judge, a federal judge, actually caught him in three serious lies when it came to the immigration rate, something like that. I was just side busting and hearing it from far away, but it was something to that effect. Usually, after I take a playa, I'm already in bed and I try to go in and check out the news, see what's going on, just to be metiche. Yeah, clip that's in kill or yeah. Hey, you guys know some? You guys want to know something funny about me? I'm probably gonna get clowned by S1, but you guys know ever since I had that wild boar problem with my boxer, I gotten into all that real tough, and now it's like I'm a fiend for that. It's like I wish I was out there. I could do, 1, 2, 3 nights out there in the mountains in the dark, just waiting to hunt them things. This week, it was yesterday. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna check out the noticias right now. A ver qué dicen. I was I was reading Rose, but I'm like, I put on news usually from the States just in the background as I read, and I just heard it from far away. And at night when I take a shower, I go back and just look for it. I'm gonna look for it right now after shower. Yes, sir, mobs. I am. Yeah, Rose. I actually talked to a tia that's out there in well, by the linea, right? And they're feeling the effect of it bad out there, in a lot of different areas. Oh, really, H and Orange? Damn. Nah, but what I heard was something about using force and let me hear it good. But as I heard, it was the main individual from Eyes, right? He threw one of them shot bombs, grenades, whatever you want to call them, when it wasn't needed, and the judge was talking about being penalties for Trump and that wave or that movement they have in Chicago. I don't know the name of it, but it was something to that effect. But let me hear it right, so I'm able to discuss it without sounding todo tonto. Make some carnitas, que no. Nah, Agent Orange, they don't do nothing. Believe me, they'll definitely make you some birria. Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm gonna do a live with you guys. That AAA wants me to do one on aguachile, but I also know how to make some bomb carnitas. Yeah, I know it's one. I know how to make some bomb carnitas. I'm talking about from putting the manteca, curing the manteca, and then separating the meat, timing the meat. From well, you guys know you have to put in the lengua, then from there espaldina. Well, I want to do I could make some good carnitas. Can't eat them no more, but I still remember how to make them real good. An attack plane. Yeah, yeah, ignorance of a protest or something to that effect. Yeah, a father and son. There you go, rolling R's. Reverence 316. Likewise, God bless. Thank you. I thank you from the heart. Muchísimas gracias. Likewise to you and family. You know, I, I pride myself that all of us, I know, like on a personal tip, for example, let's say I don't see LC or Rose or H and Orange, Nick, Yvonne, like in the next two lives or so, then I notice it. And do know you're my prayers. I know it ain't worth much, but do know that. Eat carne asada, burrito. Ooh, a dog with teeth don't bite. Oh yeah, well definitely if you make them mad, H and Orange. Whew. I told you about that story when we were out there one time, right? Yeah, H and Orange. Miss Leg Cookie. No, it's gonna be here. But yeah, H and Orange. One day we've been up there ready for, anyways, past a couple weeks, right? We're we're actually in Nayarit. We're uh we're in this park called Manzanilla, right? It's nothing but mountains. All you see is yucca fields, mangos fields, banana fields. But anyways, we're way out in the booties, right? We're waiting on orders, and it was difficult. And we had dogs with us, right? Because they had told us that not only jaguars, pumas, there's a lot of crocodiles, there's a lot of tigrillos, things like that out there. So we took dogs with us, right? And that day, I forgot the vatos that were with me that were over here. There was an older man that knew the territory with us that day. And I'm literally sitting down on a tree, right? I'm peeling a caña because there was cañas out there, right? I'm peeling a caña, and all of a sudden you started hearing it. They make like a I don't know. It's weird. It's like you hear them. It's not like you would think of a lion or a tiger, right? Catholic or Cristiano? Would you say you're? I'm Christian, Elsie. Birria, I haven't made none, but I would love to try. No, mobs, I would never. My respects, but I would never personally. Anyways, the point of the story is the dogs we had. They were some good dogs too. They weren't. There were some good, healthy dogs. They were. They were chatos. Pit bulls, things like that. And when we started hearing that, the dogs got near where I was at. They started peeing on themselves, Agent Orange, and then like straight ahead, right? We literally seen a jaguar. I was flipped out, man. And that old man's the one that said, "Nah, just leave him alone. The dogs, if it catches a dog, it's going to take it with them, but it won't do nothing to us." Reverence 316 prayers. They move mountains. Believe me, I'm a perfect example of it. Thank you, really from the heart. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, LC. From here on out, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I went down an hour. Nick, you gonna rest? Much love. Thank you always for giving me some time. Tony, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. How's your Friday been? Rewire the brain. Prayers literally rewire the brain. Not just the brain, Rose. I've noticed it with me, At times, yeah, I'm all nuts in the head, but I'm literally all I feel sick, literally. I let go of it in prayer and it eases everything, believe me. Spanx, buenas noches, great to see you. Great to see you. Likewise, much respect. I was curious, I had not seen you in a little bit. Glad to know everything's okay. Prayers always, bro. Oh yeah, Tony, they have a gang of that, but I don't think it was nothing like that. Me personally, I think it was more like a jaguar or lobos. Yeah, Nick, they're beautiful. I'm not gonna just say it just because they're the cats that belong to us here, but jaguar's a whole different animal, man. Nah, Mike, I haven't seen none of that sincerely. The soul also, exactly. It was normal. This was normal, that, or like this. But where I actually got to see a jaguar like real close, it was it's called a cocodrilario. It's where they have all these huge crocodiles, right? Here in Mexico. And they had a pair of jaguars. And them cats, man, you lucky you don't have a phone. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen him, Tony. I'm telling you, this happened in Nayarit. And in Nayarit, it was like 3 in the morning. Yeah, we were moving from one spot in the mountain to about 5 kilometers down the coast, right? And one of the fools that was with us literally hit one on the road. It was a turn right there in the Mangle, and we all stopped, got off, and we seen it was a baby. And when we seen that, we are like, "Hey, I'm gonna before the mom comes." But there's a lot. There's a lot in Mexico. Oh, Rose, thank you God for it. Yeah, Rose, when you say that, now it's well, I don't do it as much now, but like when everything first hit me, right? When I was literally confined to the bed, literally, I mean, and I went over everything. There's a lot of spots where I can't make sense of it. And I really feel the same. Some type of angel. 100% LC. 100% he is. Yeah, they're big. Spanx. Not only that, Spanx, when you see them, this part of their face, you could tell, that they'll do some damage. Even you look at a jaguar and then you look at a lion, you look at a tiger, and a jaguar he's going to tear you up with one bite. Yeah, Tony, that's exactly what I said. Hey, nah, the cub's not gonna be here alone. I'm out of here. As a matter of fact, that old man, he's the one that told me, like, hey, let's go to the Mangles. There's this other spot, right? If you sit there long enough, you see jaguars. They hunt crocodiles. I was like, nah, come on now. And I've never seen a jaguar hunt a crocodile in the wild, but when he told me that, I got back and I looked it up, and yeah, them things hunt crocodiles. Yeah, jaguars. There's some black jaguars. That's what I have never seen, Nick. uh, a mountain lion, and they're saying there's a grip. For example, in Culiacan, they say there's a lot of them, and I've never seen one. More like an ostrich-looking bird. Hmm. Damn, that's interesting right there. Agent Orange. Like out here in Culiacan, there's a gang of ostriches. A gang of them. That's one. Am I missing something? Yeah, LC. A panther don't exist. You guys know I'm a big nerd. A bookworm, you know? It's only black jaguars and black leopards, I believe. Yeah, it's a normal term. Thunderbird. What's a thunderbird? Oh, that's something I'm gonna research. No, mountain lion. They're always the same color. The jaguar is the one that is black or this type of color. Yeah, that's another thing. I was like H and Orange says, when we were out there, when they tell me there's a lot of jaguars out here, because they would tell the stories how when a jaguar bites, he's not a typical cat, right? That he chokes. Nah, he grabs a dog, he grabs a wild hog, a peccary, whatever he grabs him by the skull and breaks their skull in. That's how he kills them. Damn, man. Yeah, they're eating good. I agree with that. No, bro, it was for you. J-Tad, saludos. I don't understand. S1. Sorry, bro. Our coyotes, coyotes, panthers are pink. You're like me, Spanx. Oh, okay. My sports cars model. Oh, okay. Sports cars model. Spell check. Okay, S1. We come from the same era, Spanx. Pink Panther. In West Texas. Man, I wonder what it is. Oh, I was actually seeing something of that, Luis, the other day, that the coyotes are getting big, especially in the areas where there's no walls and stuff. They describe the same way. Yeah, pretty much, Nick. Tony, buenas noches. Hope you rest well. Thank you for coming in always and give me some time. Many blessings. Saludos to you and family. See the close up. I wonder where it is. You're gonna make me go on a mission, H. Norris, and start doing a whole bunch of research. I want to finish the book, Paperclip. Countries, South USA. Oh yeah. Haha. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, Luis, I heard that's exactly what they were talking about. They get big and they lose fear of humans and medical birds, Rover. Oh, okay. Hmm. Um, that's gonna be my next read right there, Rose. That's something I would like to just get into to see what it's about. Reverse 316. Buenas noches. Thank you again for your love and prayers. I appreciate you from the heart. Carlos, buenas noches. I-30. Yeah, just came in and out. Many blessings and prayers to you and family, bro. He's waiting, LC, to go to the Fed. Yeah, walls. Yeah, yeah, that's what I just seen, Luis. Yeah, I think so too, Nick. Oh, definitely, Carlos. You always have to. It depends, LC. It depends who's there, but more than likely, because again, we go back to antiquity, right? Okay, I'm gonna look for it. I gotta finish these books. Oh, that's who I wanted to tell the D-Money. I wanted to tell him. He asked me to research a book. If not, he would get it out to my Jevita Spiel box. I tried to find it and I couldn't. But I believe he's busy tonight. But I'm gonna look that up. She has she has a lot of information on Rose when it comes to things like that. I trip out when I start going off on her. She has some knowledge on her. Huh, man, that's Mike. To be sincere, since God, since I've been a free man, I'm a city boy, sincerely. But the first, you could say, chingadazo that hit me when I got out was when I met Bouncer, the old man up there, right? And I seen, and man, nature's beautiful, man. I forgot I got it written down. He recommended a book to me though. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely LC. It's because again, I don't want to repeat myself, right? But a lot of people just don't comprehend the damage that cat did. Oh wow, that's interesting right there too, Agent Orange. Yeah, yeah, that lady, she's, uh, yeah, that's when I knew all this talk about the books. It's just, I know, bro. I don't know. Oh yeah, number 824, 24/7 and plus. But gracias, gracias. Yeah, yeah, Nick. I know. That's what they say. That's why like, well, I haven't done it since I haven't had a phone. But when I had a phone, AAA, right? I don't want to put his stuff on blast, but he will go for walks or hikes, right? And he will send me pictures. It's like, man, that that's attracting to me. Be out there in the mountains alone and nothing in sight, just nature is like. I mean, what more freedom could you ask for? Well, like for a cat like me, that's always been slam. Yeah, they do. Number 824. I hardly watch them, right? But to stamp on any of them, no. I could say there's feed me vatos that are good, right? I mentioned three in the beginning, but you know, Cali Legend Medians, I respect a lot of his content, right? But like grown individuals, I'm sure you don't agree with a lot of the stuff with me, and me neither. But I encourage everyone to go watch his last video. I do agree with everything he said. God creation, I agree. Yeah, Nick. Off the block. Saludos. Rob Boy. No. Rob Boy. No. I hadn't even heard of him. Sincerely. Disculpa. Mm. Number. In what sense? Roy Boy. Roy. Nah, disculpa. Where was he at? If you don't mind me asking. Thank you, Agent Orange. Yeah, do please subscribe. Roy Boy. No, that was just Boy. I don't remember him. Disculpa. Cricket. Just by mention. Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about now with the last name. Yeah, but all just by word of mouth, you know? Off the block. Damn. But everyone, I want to let you guys rest for tonight. I don't even know what time it was to right now. I think Rose is right. I tend to. You guys really. You guys help me out a lot, you know? Muchas gracias for your time. Any other factions? They should. Agent Orange, they should. S1, love you too, bro. Thank you for taking my mind off of the whole. Elsie, buenas noches, gracias. Carlos, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Man, you've been with me for a long, long time. I appreciate you. Mike, much love. Buenas noches. Rolling North, always a pleasure. Buenas noches. Yeah, yeah, they can. At the end of the day, though, paisas, sureños, they're going to follow the same rules and regulations, you know? Luis, my boy, muy buenas noches. Thank you. Nick, muy buenas noches. For my Max, muy buenas noches, gracias. H and Orange, muy buenas noches. I think Rose might already checked in, but muy buenas noches, Rose. You too, Rose, muy buenas noches. Thank you guys for you guys' time, and I know I've been hugging you more than the hour I'm used to. I really enjoy, the conversations with you, but I still gotta put the Crow episode up. Someone's topic tomorrow. Yeah, H and Orange. Keep an eye on it, watch. You too, Rose. Prayers, blessings to you and family. See you on Sunday. It means a lot, Rose. Your prayers. Hasta el domingo, everyone. Mike, buenas noches. Spanks, those that I missed, excuse me. As always, I send my love, my respect, my appreciation for you guys' time and love. Buenas noches.